Hey folks, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We are here in Black Gulch, and we are just about ready to take on the last old one. We are at the end of yet another Spoke of the World, a lot shorter than the other Spokes of the World, I must say. But behind that fog gate is a boss. But first, another woodland child. You remember in the last episode we fought Woodland Child Gully. Now we're fighting, I don't know, his brother? Has the same loadout. I think Gully was left-handed and Victor is right-handed. And story-wise, I don't know if there's a whole lot of significance. The kind of theory that I've come up with in my mind is that since the gutter is a place where people tossed the unwanted, these two were children, possibly siblings by blood, possibly not. Children who were unwanted and survived and became strong, living alongside each other. And then we just kind of destroyed their home and killed them. So yes, that's cool. Anyway, there are a couple things that I want to do before we fight the Rotten, actually. Victor was one of them, but there's also a couple NPCs, a couple items, secret paths galore. And then we will fight the boss. You may have been wondering, what's the deal with those statues? That seems like we should be able to get to them. In fact, there's a message up there that indicates that humans are able to achieve that level of elevation in this area. And you would be correct. There's a secret path. A very easy to miss secret path, I would say. I am going to light my torch at this bonfire, just because the secret path is closer to this bonfire, and torches make it a lot easier to see, because there are multiple secret paths off the side of the cliff here. And good luck trying to see them in the heat of battle. So you see down there? There's a platform. Basically can't see it if you don't have a torch. And if you follow the path up, you'll see a familiar face.
Oh, you... My thoughts are very scattered. What is this curse? The question rings in my mind, but I haven't the focus to answer it. Loss frightens me no end. Loss of memory, loss of self. If I were told that by killing you I would be freed of this curse, then I would draw my sword without hesitation. I don't want to die, I want to exist. I would sacrifice anything at all for this. It shames me, but it is the truth. Sometimes I feel obsessed with this insignificant thing called self. But even so, I am compelled to preserve it. Am I wrong to feel so? Surely you do the same in my shoes. Maybe we're all cursed from the moment we're born.
Yeah, Lucatiel's not doing well. She's definitely losing it. So, if you talk to Lucatiel here, usually she will be available as a summon for the boss of this area. I think that because I've already summoned her 3 times, she will not be available as a summon. During my practice and attempts and prior recordings, her summon sign did not appear. And I'll show you where it does appear. But if you have not yet completed Lucatiel's quest line, or done the necessary requirements to continue it, rather, this is a place you can find her. Now let's spitefully destroy these. And now there is another secret secret off the cliffside here. So let's patrol aside. Yes, there it is. A much more obvious, I won't call it obvious period, but a more obvious platform off to the side here. It's a lot bigger. And we got another one of these large doors that is locked. We do not have the key. Let's go get the key. Now, you'd be forgiven for dropping down here and getting to the door and be like, what? I can't progress. I'm very sad now. Now I have to boneward home. But if you look over here, it barely even looks like a platform. It just looks like part of the wall. You can drop down here and then drop down here into another passageway. And whoo doggy, get ready for some combat. Because in this cavern, you will fight not some hollows, but not one, but two giants. Now, there are two ways you can approach this. The honorable way and the cheap way. And I'm going the cheap way. So these guys, they're tough cookies. They deal a lot of damage. They have huge AoE. You have to deal with two of them. You basically have to do it one-handed because you need a torch in your second hand to be able to see very well. It's a tough arrangement. It's a very tough arrangement. So I'm going to cheese them. And I am also going to throw some of these poison throwing knives that I got from the gutter. Think that'll start the poison process. Maybe one more. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna snipe these guys while poison wears them down. You can, if you want, go into the fray and slash them up and try to do some sick dodges. They got wide swings. They'll often follow up a first swing with a second swing. It's tough to learn their pattern when there are two of them and you're navigating in the dark and you're freaking out. Alright, that's one. There's the other. Hey, bud. I want to poison you. Yeah, you see that? That was a partial hit. He can do a lot more if he wants to. This guy's playing a little more defensively. He's avoiding me. It's like he's smart or something. At this point, I kind of want to go in and finish him off with an actual slash or something, but that seems like getting cocky. Alright, one more hit. Let's do this. Yeah! So for defeating these two giants, you get the Forgotten Key and the Soul of a Giant. Just one Soul of a Giant, though. Let's take a look at what the heck those things are. First off, the Forgotten Key. It's a key tossed into the gutter, intricately designed but of unknown origin. All manner of terrible things have been cast into the gutter in Majula, forming a settlement of filth and chaos. Nothing we didn't already know, really. And then, more interestingly, the Soul of a Giant. A soul of a giant who came to conquer Drenlaic. Will the giant's resentment for the king be pacified in death, or only emboldened? It can be used to acquire souls, only... So there's some other purpose for these souls, these Soul of a Giant. There are more of them that you can get. They have some other purpose other than just gaining souls, which is you know, kind of indicated by the fact that they're set apart from all the other souls in the area. And they don't have the creative something of great worth bit like the boss souls do. We'll learn more about this as the game continues. We're gonna get to the part of the game where we finally answer all these questions that I've been bringing up. Also, I like the design. The soul kind of looks like the giant's face. It's got the little hole in the middle. Alright, we get the Ring of the Giants, which is that poise ring, and Petrified Dragon Bone. Very nice. So I'm gonna take these babies off. Don't need them anymore. And there is an item in one of those pots there. Let's see if I can make this jump and not waste this entire recording like a loser. Ooh. There we go. What is it? Silver Talisman. That was not worth it. And now I gotta jump back. Or can I walk? I can walk. Ha! I'm an idiot. Let's go up here. Alright, so now that we've gotten the Forgotten Key from over here, we can actually drop down again to that door that we couldn't open, because now we have the key. Let's head on over. Was it over here? Yes, it was. Okay. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Hey, remember this guy? We saw him in the Shaded Woods, also underground.
Young undead, don't let this curse weigh upon you. We meet a second time. Perhaps you will yet traverse the dark. Young undead, if you truly seek the dark, then we will surely meet again.
And we will.
May we meet again, somewhere, sometime.
So yeah, we've encountered him twice. We will find him one more time. And then we'll finally understand what the heck he's talking about with all that dark business. Now, we just gotta head back up, same way that we did before. Also, you may be wondering, why the heck were 2 giants down here? Well, again, the gutter's a place where people cached stuff that they didn't want. And those were giants that fought in the war against Vendrick. Maybe they were prisoners of war, cast down here to suffer eternally or something like that. Although I can't help, this is a little bit of spoilers, I can't help but think of that petrified dragon bone. Alright, enough goofing around. It's time to fight the boss. Let's get our summons. First, Lone Hunter Schmidt, who I don't think we've met. I think this is the first time we've encountered him. Looks like he's a bowman. Next, Bashful Ray, our good friend. Y'all remember Bashful Ray, right? Basically Wolverine. Very cool. And I'll show you, let's see. Ooh, that was too close for comfort. Ordinarily, if you hadn't summoned her 3 times already, there she is! I don't know why she wasn't showing up before. Lucatiel of Mira. Here she is. We got a full party. Awesome. Let's do this thing! Oh, now I'm excited. Let's do this. Come on, guys. Get ready. It's time to face the final old one. And here we have the Rotten, a writhing chimera of human bodies. That hit harder than I wanted it to. Dude's disgusting. If you pay close attention, you'll note that on his left shoulder, there is one single body that is kind of directing it. That's kind of the home, or the brain center, I guess. Woo. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to show it off. I believe you can cut off the Rotten's arm. Generally, I just kind of stick to its torso and roll to the side like that. It's a very predictable pattern. I would say that the Rotten is the easiest of for the old ones. It's a big dude, not very mobile, very large tells. Deals a lot of damage, so you gotta watch out. But he's not too tough. You're done, bud. Nice. Got this crazy burning oil here. And there's an item. Can we grab that without crossing the oil? I don't think we can. Let's jump. Fire seed. Cool. Strong fire. Alright, let's check out the soul of the Rotten. It is a great soul, unlike what happened with the Duke's Dear Freya. The Rotten embraces all in his sanctuary for all things unwanted or tossed away. So, in a very literal and grotesque sense, he gives the cast-off a place of belonging, somewhere that they can be part of a group. In his body. As his body. It's gross. Alright, where's the exit? I always struggle finding the exit to this room. It's back there? No, here it is. Alright. And that... Oop. Don't forget about this... Oh, gosh, it's very dark in here. Don't forget about this chest. I think we have... petrified something and some spices. Nice. Alright, and yeah, that wraps up the final spoke of the world. Also, yeah, there's another one of these shrines. We saw one of these shrines over by the Shrine of Winter, and I think also after the Old Iron King. Interesting. Make note of that. But yes, we have come to the end of our last spoke of the world. We've gotten our fourth and final great soul. And you know what that means? It's time to light this bonfire and return back to Majula. Whoa! Well, that's different. Hello there. How are you? Who are you? What are you?
No one has come this far, not for a very long while. Young Harlow, do you wish to share this curse? Then accept the fate of your ilk and face the trials that await you. Unless you have already joined the Crestfall. Young Harlow, there are but two paths. Inherit the order of this world, or destroy it. Only a true monarch can make such a choice. Very few indeed have come even this far. And yet your journey is far from over. Outgrown Harlow, have you what it takes? Truly.
That term, true monarch. Hasn't the Emerald Herald used that term before?
Young Harlow, seek after Vendrick. He who almost became a true monarch. The Vendrick is certain to guide your way. Fledgling Harlow, may we meet again?
Well, that was interesting. So yeah, we just got a little tidbit of what we're gonna be doing after seeking these great souls. We're gonna seek after Vendrick. We kind of already knew that. We are going to seek to shed the curse. But he also brought up the choice that a true monarch has to make to inherit the order of this world or destroy it. That choice is kind of what ties this game to the first one. Let's head back to Majula. Got a lot of souls. I didn't cash in any souls on that whole trip. Alright, first things first. Let's burn a Sublime Bone Dust. Power up our Estus. Next, let's see if we can improve any of our weapons. I don't know if we can. We can max out our Black Steel Katana. We can max out our Craftsman Hammer. And we can get our Barbed Club up to +4. We just need 5 Petrified Dragon Bones, and then our arsenal will be maximized. So do that, I guess. I think that's all I need.
I'll be around if you make it back.
And let's check in with the Emerald Herald. I'm sure she has something to say.
You are blessed with a myriad of souls. Bearer of the curse, make your way to the castle.
The castle? Dranlaic. Alright, let's get an Estus Flask Shard. I think we have at least one, possibly 2. No, we're good. Alright. And how many levels do we have? We got 3 or 4. Oh, 5. Awesome. I like keeping the strength and dex together. Let's give ourselves a little more health. And then talk to Mancha.
I knew you'd be back.
Grab some more life gems. Excellent.
Kindly.
So that wraps up our search for the great souls, for the old ones. And in the next episode, in what I tentatively call the second half of Dark Souls 2, we're gonna head to Castle Drangleic and seek Vendrick, the king who was almost a true monarch. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.